There was a small village named Kamaro. It was not on any famous map. It did not have tall buildings, glowing billboards, or fast internet towers blinking at night. Kamaro was surrounded by dry hills, dusty roads, and endless fields of wheat that danced only when the wind felt generous. In this quiet village lived a boy named Ayan. Ayan was different, not because he was the smartest in school, not because he was the richest, and certainly not because he had the latest gadgets, because he didn't. Kamaro had barely any technology. Internet signals came and disappeared like shy visitors. Electricity would often vanish for hours. Most villagers still believed that mobile phones were distractions, and social media was a waste of time. But Ayan had a dream that did not belong to Kamaro. He wanted to create content on YouTube. The secret dream Ayan did not tell anyone. Not his father, who worked in the fields from sunrise to sunset. Not his mother, who believed stability was the greatest success. Not his friends who laughed at the idea of earning from the internet. Every night when the village became silent and the stars filled the sky, Ayan would climb to the roof of his small mud house. There, under the open sky, he would hold his old second-hand smartphone, its screen slightly cracked, and record videos. Sometimes he talked about motivation. Sometimes he narrated short moral stories. Sometimes he just spoke about dreams and about leaving fear behind. His voice was soft but steady. He imagined thousands of people listening. He imagined comments full of appreciation. He imagined change. But imagination and reality were not the same. The first upload. The first video took him 3 days to upload. The internet speed in Kamaro was painfully slow. He had to stand at a specific corner near a neem tree outside the village where one weak signal bar appeared. He would hold his phone high in the air and wait. And wait and wait. He walked back home that night with a racing heart. "This is the beginning," he whispered to himself. The next morning, he woke up early and checked his video. 3 views, one of them was his own. Silence. Days passed. He kept uploading. The views barely crossed 10, no comments, no likes, no shares, nothing. Sometimes he felt like he was speaking into an empty desert. None of them imagined a future through digital platforms. Ayan stayed quiet. He never told them he was trying to build something invisible. Inside, however, doubts began whispering. Maybe they are right. Maybe this is useless. Maybe someone from a small village can never grow online. But every time these thoughts appeared, something inside him resisted. He remembered why he started. He didn't want to escape Kamaro. He wanted to prove that dreams don't need cities. The struggle nobody saw recording was not easy. There was no proper camera, no microphone, no editing software except free mobile apps that often crashed. When electricity disappeared, he edited videos under a dim battery-powered lamp. When internet failed, he waited patiently instead of complaining. Sometimes dust storms ruined his recordings. Sometimes background noise from goats and tractors disturbed his voice. He would record again, and again, and again. His father once noticed him talking alone on the roof. "What are you doing?" his father asked suspiciously. "Just practicing speaking," Ayan replied calmly. It was not a lie. It was simply not the full truth, the breaking point. After 6 months, he had uploaded over 50 videos. His subscriber count, 3 subscribers. Most of them were random accounts. His latest video received only 5 views in 3 days. That night, he did not go to the roof. He stayed inside, staring at the ceiling. What if this is a sign to stop, he thought. He imagined deleting the channel. He imagined focusing only on studies. He imagined giving up. For the first time, tears rolled down his face. Not because of failure, but because of effort that nobody saw. He wasn't afraid of hard work. He was afraid of being invisible forever. The old teacher. The next day, something unexpected happened. His old school teacher, Master Rahim, called him after class. "You look tired lately," the teacher said. Ayan tried to smile. "Just studying." Master Rahim observed him carefully. "Dreams make people tired too." Ayan froze. "Sir," the teacher continued, "you have the eyes of someone who wants more than this village." For a moment, Ayan considered staying silent, but something in his teacher's calm voice made him speak. He didn't explain everything. He didn't mention YouTube directly. He simply said, "Sir, what if someone works very hard but nobody notices?" Master Rahim smiled. "Do you think seeds grow the same day they are planted?" "No, they stay under the soil, invisible for weeks, sometimes months. People walking above them think nothing is happening, but underground roots are forming. Ayan listened carefully. If a seed gives up because nobody sees it, the teacher continued, it will never become a tree. Silence filled the room. Then the teacher added something that changed everything. Stop counting who is watching. Focus on becoming someone worth watching. A new decision. That night, Ayan returned to the roof. But this time, he did not check his analytics first. He opened his camera and recorded a new video. He spoke honestly about failure, about small beginnings, about struggling in silence, about dreams that grow in villages without technology. His voice trembled at first, then it became firm. When he finished recording, he did not care how long it would take to upload. He didn't care how many views it would receive. For the first time, he felt peaceful. Because now he wasn't chasing numbers. He was building himself. The moral so far: success does not start with applause. It starts with patience. It starts with unseen effort. It starts in silence. And sometimes the world ignores you not because you are incapable, but because your roots are still growing underground. Kamaro village woke up every day the same way. Roosters crowing, cows moving slowly toward the fields, men discussing crop prices. Women preparing bread over clay stoves. Life repeated itself like an old song. But inside one small house, something was quietly changing. Ayan had stopped checking his views every hour. He had stopped refreshing his subscriber count. He no longer compared himself to creators from big cities with studio lights and fast Wi-Fi. Instead, he focused on one thing: improvement. The shift. He began studying content creation seriously. He downloaded free PDFs about storytelling. He watched tutorials, buffering every few seconds and about thumbnails and titles. He practiced speaking clearly, reducing background noise by recording at dawn when the village was silent. He started scripting his videos instead of speaking randomly. Every sentence had purpose, every pause had meaning. He wasn't trying to impress anyone anymore. He was trying to grow. The unexpected incident. One afternoon, something unusual happened in Kamaro. A strong storm hit the village. Winds tore through the fields. Electric poles fell. The already weak internet connection completely vanished. For 2 days, the village was cut off from nearby towns. People were anxious. News couldn't reach them easily. Rumors started spreading. Ayan watched the chaos carefully. And then he had an idea, the risk. Using his phone's limited battery, he recorded a calm, informative video explaining what storms are, why they happen, and how villages can stay safe during emergencies. He didn't shout, he didn't dramatize. He spoke clearly, confidently, like someone who had been practicing for years. He explained simple safety measures: stay indoors, store clean water, avoid broken electric lines. Then he said something powerful: panic spreads faster than storms. Stay calm. Uploading the video was impossible from Kamaro, so the next morning, he walked nearly 7 kilometers to the nearest highway where signal strength was slightly better. He stood under the hot sun for hours waiting for the upload to complete. When it finally did, his phone battery showed 2%. He walked back home exhausted but satisfied. The storm news reached nearby towns. People began searching online for updates about affected areas. A local page from a nearby city found Ayan's video. They shared it not because it was cinematic, not because it had perfect editing, but because it was calm, clear, useful. Within 24 hours, his video crossed 5,000 views. Ayan didn't know. There was still no proper internet in Kamaro. He slept peacefully that night, unaware that something had shifted. The first real reaction. 3 days later, when connection returned, he opened YouTube. He expected the usual. Maybe 10 views, maybe 20. Instead, he saw notifications flooding his screen. Comments, shares, new subscribers. His hands began to tremble. 5,000 views had become 12,000. Subscribers had jumped from 23 to 1,300. He stared at the screen in disbelief. But then he did something different this time. He didn't celebrate wildly. He sat down quietly. And he whispered, "This is just the beginning." News travels fast in small places. Someone in the nearby town recognized Kamaro in the video background. Word spread. Isn't that Rahim's son? The boy who talks on his phone? He has thousands watching him? His father heard about it at the market before Ayan could tell him. That evening, his father called him. "Are you the one making those videos?" Ayan paused. This was the moment he had feared for months. "Yes," he replied calmly. There was silence. Then his father said something unexpected. "You explained the storm better than the radio." It wasn't loud praise, but in that simple sentence, there was acceptance. The bigger test, success came, but slowly. Not every video after that went viral. Some still performed poorly. Some barely crossed a few hundred views. But now Ayan understood something important. Viral moments bring attention. Consistency builds legacy. He kept uploading. He improved lighting by using sunlight strategically. He reduced echo by recording inside a small room with cloth-covered walls. He learned basic editing transitions. His content became sharper, stronger. He began creating videos about life lessons from village experiences. How farmers understand patience. What city people can learn from rural simplicity. Why slow growth is stronger growth. People connected deeply, not because he pretended to be someone else, but because he remained Ayan from Kamaro, the real victory. 2 years later, Kamaro still didn't have perfect internet. It still had dust roads and simple homes. But one thing had changed. Ayan had crossed 500,000 subscribers. Brands started contacting him. He received invitations to speak in nearby towns, yet he chose to stay in Kamaro. When someone once asked him, "Why don't you move to the city now?" he smiled and replied, "If a seed grows strong roots in one soil, it doesn't need to escape it. You don't need perfect conditions to begin. You don't need fast internet. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need instant applause. You need belief, you need patience. You need the courage to work silently.